Greetings YouTube, Captain Machine here, back for another video. This is going to be a very short update, just to let you know what's going on at the moment. The reason why I've not been posting videos is because Helix King has taken over, or did take over, and basically there was a mad dash in amongst the guild to get to level 80 so we could start doing the endgame content, doing the heroics, doing next Ramus, getting the epics, you know, having a really good time with it basically. So that's why I've not been making videos lately, and I do apologise about that. Right, so what can you expect to see from me in the next coming month? Well, a lot of stuff is coming out over December. I have got a review for Helix because the guys who write Helix sent me a PDF copy, asked to review it. I did say I would, haven't got around to it yet, and I do apologise about that, guys. But I will get it done. I do apologise. If anyone ever wants to send me anything in the future, please feel free to do so. If I say I'm going to do it, I'll definitely do it. However, do not expect an immediate response. My life is hectic and I do not like reading PDFs, which is a dying shame. And my printer conked out on me 2 weeks ago, so I couldn't print it out and look at it that way either. Right, secondly, I'm going to have a review for Pathfinder because I've had a lot of requests for it. Plus, I really want to do it. I really want to give this effective life support for 3.5 the time it deserves, because it does deserve a lot of the time and effort. Plus I've tried to do many videos under 10 minutes, I just cannot do it whatsoever. I've also been getting requests to do Exalted for some reason, I don't know why. I have got a copy of it. I haven't read it in a while, but I'm sure I can brush up on it and give you a layman's review of it. I personally have never run the game, I only played it a handful of times, so my review will be based upon that. I intend to do a series of videos, not just one, a series of videos for the complete novice. It's going to definitely be multi-parter, and the highlight of which, if I can get everyone to agree to do it, is going to be a video recording of an actual gaming session. Not an actual full gaming session, because asking you to sit here for 2 or 3 hours and watch people roleplay is going to be boring as hell. What I'm going to do is I'm going to probably run a very, very simple 2-3 room dungeon for a group of first level characters, just so you can see what is expected of a role-playing game. Because although I can sit here and wax on about how you're supposed to get started role-playing, unless you actually see someone do it, you'll always have that niggling thought in the back of your mind, am I doing this right? And I'll go into more depth with that in the videos, because if I did it now, it would take forever. What else? Yes, I'm going to do a video about player versus player combat in a game. When I say combat, I don't just mean physical combat, I also mean political manoeuvring, setting up plots, things like that. What else? I think that's pretty much everything. I'm going to try and get a video game review done. Yes, video game review done. If I can get my fraps working properly and I can get a decent frame rate. Otherwise, I'm going to have to borrow and steal other people's footage to do it. I also need to learn how to layer footage over other footage as well on Sony Vegas. And finally, what was I just thinking of then? I don't think it popped into my head. Oh yes, Zombie Watch. First ever Zombie Watch is going to be this month. It's not going to be what you're probably thinking of. A lot of people, I suspect, were waiting for me to do Romero's set. And although I would like to do Zombie Watch on each of the Romero videos, movies, whatever you want to call them, and I do own a couple, not all of them, but only a couple, because basically all the old versions I had were on VHS, and the VHS player died like 5 years ago. I've never replaced it, and nor do I see any need to. So the first ever Zombie Watch is going to be based on something you may not expect. So it's going to be kind of interesting. I'll let people know how it goes. And finally, I am utterly surprised that my rant, aka reply, to Franchise Need to Die Part 6 Dungeons & Dragons, got such a visceral reaction off the crowd. Now, I expected some people to turn around to me and say, Neil, this was too vulgar, don't do this sort of thing again, this was not enjoyable to watch, things like that. I didn't get anything like that. In fact, the only complaints I got was that I was giving the guy I was replying to too much traffic by basically linking the original video. And the reason why I did that was because, in all sense of fairness, you need to see the original footage to know what I'm talking about. It's obviously up to you. If you decide not to watch that and then watch my original video, that's fine. But I have to give the man a chance to defend himself, and by defend himself I mean give you the opportunity to watch what I'm replying to. I personally couldn't stand it. I only sat through it because Confirmed Crit did a video on it. I just wanted to see how far this man would crawl down his own rabbit hole. So, don't expect that sort of thing to be common or happen ever again. I suspect in the future I may get angry about something else and do a video about it. But for the time being, let's just assume that was a one-off. Okay guys, bye bye.